Let's see if we're streaming. It seems like we're live. Welcome to our first YouTube stream here, people. This is Disdain from Liquid Fungi, and I am trying to test this system out. We want to go this way more. Okay, that way more. This way more. Oh, well, I guess that's about as good as we're going to get it. I am live here. Okay, so now let's see if I can start pulling in some other video capture. Let's add a browser. Okay. A severe storm surge, much like, the storm surge from Helene 10 days ago when we lost our... So I'm just going to get started here. Weather.com. Let's see if we can pull in the data map of weather.com. Here we go. Alright, let's put it right there. Let's see. What do we got? It's not looking great for me, honestly. I think we're going to have to try something else. Yes, let's remove browser and let's try something else here. Let's add a display capture. Let's create a new one. Let's go over to this one. And there we go. Alright. So we'll put this over here. We'll put me over here. There we go, guys. We can actually look at this thing. Let's get in here and let's check out Milton's current trajectory and path. This is Hurricane Milton, folks, and it is dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. Let's slide this over here. Let's get this a little bit up more so we can see what I'm talking about here. This is Hurricane Milton. Very, very dangerous storm. It is... sorry about that. Currently a Category 5 in the Gulf of Mexico with a trajectory predicted directly into the west coast of Florida, where I coincidentally live right here. So the latest prediction is that it is going to make landfall south of both Tampa Bay and my area in Holiday, Florida here. And that would be good for us, but the truth is that it's bad no matter what. It is bad. What is going on here? What live? And it's not showing. And what? I don't know. But this is bad for us no matter what. We are going to be experiencing a tremendous amount of devastation, whether it's south of us or north of us or right on us. This state's already gone through so much in the last 10 days. We are going to be going through it again, though, and that is scary. Look, we lost our house 10 days ago to Helene. It's been a huge fight. I feel like I'm finally getting somewhere with just organizing the effort to clean this thing up. We already had the adjuster out there, thank God, because if we had another storm come in and do more damage, and it could just get worse and worse, financially for you. I'm lucky that we are covered. The house itself is covered, but none of the contents in the house were covered. And now we're looking at Milton approaching again and doing more damage. So it might hit us, it might not hit us, but no matter what, it's gonna hit somebody, man. And this is just shitty. It's shitty to get two in a row like this. It's a double whammy, and I don't wish anybody to go through what we've gone through for the past 10 days. So I do want to take a second to say thank you to all of our GoFundMe donors that have donated very generously, man, to at least getting us into temporary housing and getting some of the kids' items replaced. It's been an amazing outreach for more than I expected. I honestly put up the GoFundMe just to say, I tried everything. And I really didn't expect the generosity that people have shown. So I really want to, say thank you to them, because it's going to make a huge difference. Even just the little bit that we've already raised is going to make a huge difference, just getting us into a place. So we've been staying here at the lab for a few days, or at least me and my older son. The kids are off. The kids are staying with their older sister south of here. And lucky for us, she was nice enough to take the kids in for the past week. It's been a challenge, but we're making it work, and we're going to fight back. And that's the important thing. You got to fight back, man. Get up, fight back. So Milton's coming down. It's going to be tough. We're going to, fight through it. I'm setting up all the live streaming equipment now so we can live stream right up until the moment we have to evacuate. And then we're going to take you guys with us. We've got all of our camera equipment in the van already, and we're going to flee about 50 miles possibly. I mean, we're not sure exactly, but we're definitely going to be fleeing out of the flood zone and finding a safe wind shelter. And then we're going to, as soon as the storm lets up, we're going to be coming back and launching the drones and showing you guys everything that happened, around our area. So we're going to do everything we can to, try to give you guys a good view about, what it's like to be out here. And really, while we can run inland, all the hotels are booked. There's no hotels. There's no place to really stay, other than if you're going to stay with a friend. So Julian and I we're in our Fungi van, and we're going to seek a wind shelter and for the van and a flood safe zone, and then we're going to head back in less than 24 hours after the storm, because we have to have our culture refrigerator running. It is the heart and soul of Liquid Fungi, and if we lose our culture refrigerator to power and the temperature sways too much, we'll lose everything in there, and it would take us months, if not years, to replace that library. So we will not be risking that. We've got to be able to get back in here quickly, get the generator started, get the refrigerator going, and make sure that we rescue our culture for Liquid Fungi. So who is Liquid Fungi? Okay, this is our first live stream here, live in the YouTube world. But we've done a lot of TikTok lives and Instagram. We just did our first live today. We're a mycology laboratory that works on mushroom culture and isolations for the scientific community, as well as for general research. Our major accomplishments over the last couple years are that we had our culture tested on the International Space Station, launched on CRS-29 rocket up at SpaceX, and we recently helped Team No-Lux in securing their second place win in the Deep Space Food Challenge with NASA. So we are a research laboratory, privately funded research laboratory that really keeps ourselves afloat by maintaining isolated, high-yielding commercial culture of different mushroom varieties, and we sell those to different agricultural farms and research laboratories all over the world. So that's been our love. Truthfully, lately we've seemed to got to do a lot less mycology, and we've done a lot more meteorology because we've been running from hurricanes. It's been crazy. It's been a crazy 2 weeks, and while I love to focus on the lab stuff, it's been really, really hard to focus on the lab or on the direction of the business right now. We're just trying to keep it floating while we get through these tough times. So my first live here on YouTube. If you haven't noticed, I'm kind of used to talking. I have some talking experience on the microphone, so I am comfortable. I'm kind of here to see if anybody's got any questions about what we do or how we do it, or about the current hurricane situation here in Milton. Tell me what you guys think about that. I don't have a whole lot of experience with how to work the chat here. Okay, I'm getting into the chat. Test message. Let's test message the chat. There it is. We've learned how to chat. If you guys have chat comments or anything for us, then spit it up. I'm going to put this one over here, though. There we are. That way I can see your text messages over there, and you can see the weather predictions over here. Let's take a look at this sucker. This right now is the latest update from Milton, and you can see between the last update and the current update, the travel distance here, which was predicted, it was at 9 miles an hour before, and more northeasterly, predictively. Now it is moving 9 miles an hour. They still say it's northeasterly, but if you're looking, does that look northeasterly to you? That looks easterly to me. Of course, it's hard, to predict where these things are going to go. Let's see where their path of landing. Oh wow! So now it's south of Sarasota. Is the let's see if I can turn off the radar there. Yeah, so south of Sarasota is the most likely landing point here. It's going to be a Category 3, 125 mile an hour winds, people. That means that's going to be 12 to 16 feet of storm surge at the face of the landing. So if it lands here, if the wall lands here, you're going to see storm surge through that whole area and everything below it for 40 miles probably. I mean, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be insane. And by the time it gets to the coastline here, it might have slowed down to a Category 3 with 125 mile an hour winds. But the difference is that it's going to have a much wider impact range. It's going to be 125 mile an hour winds over a much wider area. And that's the real fear here, is that everything within a reasonable distance of the center and below is in essence going to be under a tremendous amount of surge. If you live anywhere along this coastline right now, and you're still there, make sure you evacuate by tomorrow midday, okay? Because this thing is going to come across the coast. It seems to be taking its time out here. There's no doubt. I remember the initial predictions of landfall were Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, and I think they pushed those now to late Wednesday. So we'll see where this thing is over the next few hours, but the truth is if you're on the coast, you need to get the hell out. You need to get the hell out of here. You do not want to be on the coastline when this thing comes. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be ridiculous. Now I see that we have 0 chats. Wow, am I just not getting out here to people? It seems like we have 0 viewers, too. I am kind of hurt, YouTube. What's up, brah? Really? What is up? I even gave you a test message and everything, YouTube. Let's open the widget. Error. Stream status, poor. Please use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. Currently, keyframes are not being set often enough. So a keyframe frequency, let's go check that out in OBS Studio. Let's look at our stream. Do we have any keyframe? I don't see keyframe frequency there. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Let's see, video capture, display capture, duration. No, I mean, maybe I'm just not fat. Maybe our internet connection sucks. That's quite possible. Anyway, more about this storm. Milton has taken a real crazy path here. You can see overall, the predicted trajectory has been correct, other than it's a little further east and a little bit more south than we expected it to be, which the original predictions of it coming into Tampa Bay, it's moved the center line down here to Sarasota. So, but you can see that it has had an obscure pattern of tracking here. And the reason that might be is because that the cell wall might have rebuilt and essentially had been hard to identify where the actual center of the storm was, so you get this kind of zigzag going. But overall, the geometry here you can see is still pretty accurate, that it's going along this line right here. And if it continues as predicted, it will land in Sarasota, Florida. This whole area is very vulnerable. You know, all these bays, no matter if it's St. Pete or it's here, you know, in Port Charlotte, this is all very susceptible area to storm surge. Our best hopes could be that it lands down here in the far south, in the Everglades, where it's very underpopulated and would have little effect on major cities. Obviously, that's not going to be the case, but at least not based on its current trajectory here. So, what do you guys have to say? Does anybody have anything to say? I've been on here 16 minutes. I've had one viewer. I'm feeling like maybe I'm doing something wrong. Let's see. Stream latency. Normal latency. Enable DVR 360 endless. Stream key. What? What do I do? Stream health. Poor error. I don't know. I'm using OBS Studio, folks. If there's a better way for me to be doing this, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. Let's see, video processing. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see anything that I can change here. That will give me a higher frame rate. Maybe, is that what it's complaining about? It might be because I have so much going on this computer already. Maybe we should just close some of this stuff down, huh? Let's close things. Let's get it out of here. There we go. We closed some things. Alright. Yeah, we doing it. We doing it good. Yeah, we'll save that. Alright. I don't know. It really doesn't seem to like our live, and I might just need to use a hard wire to this studio to make it really work. A keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. Anybody know how to adjust the keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less? Because I don't know what that means. Well, we're going to just... Let's look at the webcam. No, we're not exiting the stream. That's crazy talk. That's crazy talk. Let's go into settings. Let's go into stream settings. Aren't there more settings than just 4 settings? Seems like there should be more settings than 4 settings. Like WTF, OMG. There should be more settings than 4 settings. Do you like it when I talk like this? Like bumping the microphone with my hat here. Rookie mistake. What is going on here? Virtual camera, studio mode, settings, studio mode, huh? No. I don't know, folks. It is just not doing what I expected to do. Configure video, brightness, camera, control cameras. Frequency. Okay. Well, folks, I have tried everything to adjust these settings to give them what they want, but they just don't want me to give it to them, I guess. I don't know. How do I get these properties to work? So it's telling me that my frequency rate is too low. Error. Please use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. Currently, keyframes are not being sent often enough, which can cause buffering. The current keyframe frequency is 8.3 seconds. Note that ingestion errors can cause incorrect GOP or group of picture sizes. Warning. Error. Crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Still haven't figured it out. Still don't have one message on the chat. What is going on here, folks? Am I that boring? I guess so. I am going to end this stream since no one's on it. And thanks for not joining me. Peace out.